What's going on, everyone, and welcome to my video. This one is a Q&A from my Instagram story that I put up. I put a little background video behind it so you don't just have to sit here and watch me talk. But if you get some free time, make sure you hit that subscribe button for more videos like this, and then also hit that like button. It really helps the channel out. Here we go, guys, into the video. So the first question I put up was, just hit me up if you have any questions in regards to the delivery of equipment, importing it, what I've done with that side of the business and stuff like that. And here we go. There are a couple of kind of like questions that have nothing to do with it. And I only have limited time to answer this stuff, as there is a very limited amount of time that I can stay alive on this game. So the first one was from C. Keats, is what conditioner do I use? And let's just be straight out, I do not use conditioner. It makes my hair way too soft, and at the moment, I can barely tie it up. So I can't make it too soft, just have to use that shampoo nice and lightly, and yeah, get past that question there. The first one was, what would you do differently if you were to do a clothing brand again? I've done now 2 clothing brands. One was New Age Addicts, which was more of a streetwear brand, and then I have done my LC clothing. It was LC Coaching Clothing, but then I've just changed the logo and I kind of changed the name around a bit. If I was to do either of those again, I really did like doing New Age Addicts because the gear looked cool. I really liked the logo that we used, and I don't know, it was like a bit cooler clothing. It wasn't gym wear. But I think if I was to go back and do any clothing stuff again, I would learn how to do my marketing properly first. I have a bit better idea now about marketing and like how to run ads and stuff like that, but I just haven't gone back to it. And firstly, for my LC one, I just wouldn't do my name. I had to come to terms with, obviously, like, everyone's just a nobody. Unless you've done something that is actually worthwhile and people care about or people follow you, your name's really nothing, and people don't want to wear your name, like your initials, whatever. I wouldn't go with that. I'd find a cool name, I'd do the marketing, and spend money on like influencers. Like, send your clothing out to people. Your clothing's not really worth anything to anyone until it actually has value. So if you're sending it out, you might have to pay influencers, so influencer marketing, you might have to pay influencers to actually wear your clothing and get them to talk about how they liked it or whatever. But you need to give people a reason to. You can't just get these clothes and try and beg your mates every time you bring out a new piece of, and you might not have to beg your mates. Your mates might be really supportive and they actually buy your stuff. But who else is going to do it? If you actually want to progress as a business, you have to have people that people look up to, people follow. If your mates are just supporting you, all well and good, and you're going to get that paycheck from your mates all the time. But when it comes down to it, like, if your mates don't have money, who's going to buy it? You need to reach out. You need to pay money to have people wear it that people care about and then are going to wear it that way. So influencer marketing, cool name, just learn how to advertise and stuff properly as well. That would be the thing I would do. Oh, and definitely pay money to get samples, 100%. No matter if you're like, oh my God, the samples actually cost so much for a one-off, it is so worth it to get samples and be able to go, okay, I want that one, not that one, whatever, and then go through it that way. Next question. How much more of a delivery cost for the heavy gym equipment and compared to lighter gym gear? Gym gear is not based on weight, is what I found out. It's actually like cubic meters. So how much room it takes up. So at the moment I've got assault bikes on the way, and it ended up being so much more for them because they're in a bigger box compared to getting heaps of dumbbells. And that goes the same for when you deliver to TNT, like use TNT or some delivery service. They don't worry about the weight of it. It's mainly the amount of room that it actually takes up is what they're worried about. So cubic meters, you want to look for stuff that's a bit smaller, compact, and that's why clothing's so easy. You can get in a box, and like a small box with like hundreds of shirts or shorts or whatever. So yeah, it's not based on the weight, it's based on the amount of room that it takes up. Next question, what method will you use to grow your business? Once again, going back to the clothing, influencer marketing, pay people to advertise it. There's so many influencers out there with hundreds of thousands of followers. Just go get in contact with them, send out so many DMs a day and just try and find the ones that you want and ones that are with your brand. You need to know what your brand is, so then you know who to approach. Like if you have a clothing brand, you can't go, oh, it's kind of like a skating, kind of snowboard, kind of gym gear. Like that's so bullshit. That's just you being lazy, trying to think of something to come up with, and you're trying to advertise to everyone. And trying to advertise to everyone leaves no one really that happy. And that's the fastest way for you to just be bummed out on it, okay? Next question. Pros and cons of having items branded that is your name as versus a solo brand, LC versus Fittest, etc. Look, as I said at the start, unless you're somebody, people don't want to wear your name. You need to give them a reason. You need to give them a reason to wear it. Whether you have your name or you just have a brand in general. If you have no reason for someone to wear it, like there's like all these shredded guys wearing it, like Gymshark. Oh my God, guys are so shredded. Like that's what I want to look like. Girls, oh my God, like you can see her high-waisted tights make her look slimmer. So I want to be like that. They have a crazy influencer base. And they're able to use that to identify with lots of different demographics. And sometimes, using your own name, people don't want to wear it. Like, what's the reason for them to wear it? I don't know. I honestly don't know that question. And if someone asked me, how do you make someone want to wear it? I really don't know, because I wouldn't say I've had a successful clothing brand yet. I haven't found a demand for everyone to wear my clothing. I haven't had that. The only demand that I have fulfilled is during COVID. There was all that gym equipment that everyone wanted. I acted on that fast. I didn't get samples, which was stupid because before I said that that's the way to go. But yeah, it's I was able to get that part of the market that wanted that gym equipment, and it happened really quick, and that's not going to happen all the time. But that's pretty much it, guys. That's as much as I can kind of think of now. I wanted to make this quick and easy for you guys to kind of take in. So watch that again if you need to, and hope you enjoyed the video.